So the New Yorker with a fascinating report on Fox News on how they killed a story to help Donald Trump. So now, according to the magazine, former FoxNews.com reporter Diana Falzone had obtained proof of their affair, the affair between Donald Trump and Stormy Daniels, and confirmed it with several key sources, including Daniels and her ex-husband. Fascinating. Now, Falzone had also reportedly obtained emails between Daniels' attorney and Trump's former lawyer, Michael Cohen. Michael Cohen, of course, had testified to the House Oversight Committee not too long ago about his handling of the Stormy Daniels payments. Now, one piece of evidence Falzone had is that she had the emails that showed Cohen had proposed to pay cash to Daniels in exchange for a non-disclosure agreement. Now, what does that remind you of? Well, it reminds you of AMI, the company behind the National Enquirer, headed out by former Trump ally David Pecker. They attempted to also do a catch and kill on that same story and on the Karen McDougal story. Now, here we find out the Fox News reporter also had that story. So now this is a big scoop, right? Which happened just weeks before the election. So why didn't it get sent out? Why did nobody talk about that? Why didn't Fox News report it? Well, we all know the answer to that. Turns out, they killed the story. Former Fox News executive Ken LaCourte had apparently allegedly told Falzone, quote, "Good reporting, kiddo, but Rupert wants Donald Trump to win, so just let it go." Now, I love the condescension in that story, by the way. So this is a woman reporter, and he's like, "Good reporting, kiddo, but crush it. Crush it." Wow. So there it is. Now, right-wingers get outraged when you call Fox News a propaganda arm of the Republican Party. But there's proof. Right there. This guy's like, yeah, we know who Murdoch wants. Murdoch owns Fox. Murdoch wants Donald Trump to win. We have a story that could potentially damage Donald Trump before the election. So we're going to kill it and make sure that Donald Trump wins the election. Put a lid on it, they tell their reporters. I mean, come on, man. Now, according to the magazine, LaCourte denied making that comment to Falzone. However, there is corroborating evidence from one of Falzone's colleagues having heard about the account. Now, Falzone also later sued Fox and reached a settlement that includes, guess what? Non-disclosure agreement. That's weird. Now, that non-disclosure agreement explicitly prevents her from speaking out about the Stormy Daniels story. Gee, I wonder why. You know it's true. You know it to be true. Sorry. I had to. Look, if you didn't believe the Stormy Daniels story, here's another piece of evidence. You don't just kill a story and then do an NDA to prevent one of your reporters who actually got the story and got the evidence of the story. You don't kill that if it didn't happen. I mean, come on, dude. This is about as shady and as unethical as you can get. Fox News is not journalism. They are literal propaganda. And they do propaganda for the Republican Party. Look, now there's a difference between having a preference and doing propaganda, of course, right? So now, look, Rupert Murdoch could prefer Donald Trump to win, just like I prefer Bernie Sanders to win, right? But if you think that there was a terrible story that was true that came out about Senator Sanders, you don't think I would report that? Honestly? Again, if it's been proven, and if it's a negative story, you have to cover it. And look, you know why? Because we actually do news. We actually talk about news. But Fox News, they're not news. They do propaganda. And they do it on behalf of politicians that they prefer. They are a literal propaganda outlet. It is gross and is unethical. Now on that, can the establishment media finally admit after this what Fox News really is. I mean, look, here on YouTube, we're independent media, right? And so, look, we talk about it all the time. We know what Fox News is. But the Democrats and establishment media, some of them continue to take Fox News seriously. Why? Why? Well, they do it for the most sickening reason. Because they want to work for Fox News. A lot of these anchors, they want to go to Fox News. Or some Fox News anchors want to go from Fox to CNN. They're all interchangeable, right? And when they go to Fox News, they get paid millions of dollars to spew Republican talking points against taxing the rich and doing Medicare for all, or holding billionaires, corporations, and the media accountable. And guess what? They do the same things on CNN. That's why we need independent media. That's why we need it. Because we know, we see who they are, and we are not afraid to call them out, and we're not afraid to deliver real news. Because that's what we need to do. That's what journalism is actually about. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed that free video. Now I'm going to have to ask you a favor. Between the demonetization and the YouTube algorithm messing around with view counts, etc., we're having a hard time adjusting to the new YouTube reality, which is where you guys come in. See, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/TYTNation, set up to help us rely on you guys, the viewers, instead of big corporate ads. Look, you know the show. You know I'm not in favor of big corporations anyway. So help us transition away from relying on the ad model to pay the bills and sign up to be a patron, patreon.com/TYTNation. That goes a long way to help us keep the lights on. And you guys will know that you're supporting independent, progressive media.